Every month, weird stuff happens in the world of gaming, and gameranx collects the weirdest. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on gameranx, the weird gaming stories of December 2022. Starting off at number 10, somebody made a showdown between Mbappe and Messi, both major players in the World Cup final. Somebody put him into God of War and made him fight. Now, obviously, Messi can feel pain, and Mbappe ultimately didn't end up actually killing him in the end. In fact, it was Argentina that won, as I'm sure many people who are watching this know. But, I mean, it's really funny to watch soccer players beat the hell out of each other with mystical powers. It really is. Sorry, rest of the world football players. At number 9, oh my lordy, some stalker cosplayers were killed in southwest Russia because the Russian state mistook them for Ukrainian spies. So the FSB, the Federal Security Service in Russia, thought they had uniforms marked with the green wolf head insignia, which is a symbol that's associated with this Ukrainian nationalist party called Volya. They were wrong though. The costumes were based on one of the factions from Stalker. I am gonna go ahead and say, and this is not to say there's anything wrong with cosplaying or anything like that. If I live in or near a war zone, I'm not going to dress up in anything military related, period. That's just going to be a thing that I don't do. And yeah, I know that a lot of the Stalker uniforms are maybe a little extra. I am not going to dress up in anything even vaguely resembling a thing that might act as a target for anybody if I live in or near a war zone. At number 8, a 10-year-old boy who shot his mom in the face for not buying him a VR headset, which, by the way, is not a thing I like saying. Wow. I mean, apparently this child has major psychological problems, and I don't want to try to even, make any points about that. It just sucks. But this kid's defense attorney actually had the balls to ask court to lower his bail to the amount that was in his piggy bank, which was around $100. I'm gonna say that's a bad idea. Keep the bail at $50,000. Don't let the face shooting child out for $100. That seems self-explanatory. I don't feel like I have to elaborate on that too much. Don't let him, stay with an adult in a non-prison setting. At number 7, thousands of viewers thought they were watching illegal streams of the World Cup. I'm sorry, this one's really funny to me. They're just watching streams of FIFA 23. People were broadcasting FIFA 23 claiming that it was various World Cup matches. I really enjoyed this because when I see FIFA 23, don't get me wrong, it's a very nice game. Looks incredible. Doesn't look like watching real soccer a lot of the time. In terms of, video games, it sure looks real, but it's still pretty obviously a video game. And when people are talking about this, they're talking about how they're pixelated and you can't tell, and I don't know, you see screenshots of one of these streams and it looks like somebody's broadcasting a video game. So, I don't know if this is a fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me type situation, but I gotta laugh. At number 6, there is a reference to Henry Cavill and his dog, his real dog, his dog in real life named Cal, in the Next Generation update for Witcher 3. There is some new content in the game, and if you get one of the good endings in one of the new quests, Cal, the actual dog, settles down in the Devil's Pit. Now, some people were just speculating that this was a reference because Henry Cavill is Geralt in the Netflix Witcher show, and the narrative director / lead quest designer Philip Weber at CD Projekt Red confirmed it. If you look up Henry Cavill, you'll find that he brings his dog pretty much everywhere. He's a big dog, and he is a cute dog, and he was apparently always at the Witcher set, and he looks just like the dog that's in the game. And number 5 is Dyson, the company that is well known around the world for making the, expensive but really freaking good vacuums, has announced the release date for its air purifying headphones, which sounds like the most necessary thing I have ever heard of in my entire life. Oh, a pair of Dyson air purifying headphones. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm gonna buy. Oh, they're priced at $1,000? Well, it's such a necessary technology, I think I'm gonna buy one anyway. I don't know. I don't know why this exists. It's a really heavy looking headset that covers up your mouth and like it purifies the air for an hour and a half. So it doesn't even do the thing as long as a lot of people wear headphones. I don't know. I think that this is a weird product for a lot of reasons. The cost it's up there, but $1,000, I mean, makes sense with a Dyson product. They're pretty pricey, like I said at the start. But just the everything else about the headphones is what doesn't make sense to me. At number 4, Microsoft has filed a patent for personalized in-game advertising. This is not something that I am immediately regarding as the worst thing that could possibly happen, per se. But I also want to say, hey, you know how it's really annoying when you see a game collaborate with a brand in a manner that's not really context appropriate? I think personalized advertising is going to be a lot like that. Like, you know, when you're scrolling down a social feed or you're on a news website and you get ads that are allegedly for you, and whether or not they make sense according to your taste and needs is actually not even really relevant. It's that stuff is next to whatever the hell else is going on, like I said, on social media or the news website or YouTube or whatever. Let's say I clicked a news story about, I don't know, something really depressing, like some kid shooting his mom in the face for not buying him a VR headset. And in that news article, I see a personalized ad for, I don't know, some like allegedly cool soap brand or something. It's wow. Like, think about it. Think about how inappropriate that could be. If you start seeing in-game advertising in like Grand Theft Auto, and it's more than just like billboards on the highway or something, which I mean, and just to be clear, that was why I said it's not automatically the worst thing of all time. Like, if they did start putting personalized billboards on the highway in Grand Theft Auto, I don't think I'd hate that at all. Like, if that is a thing that they can use to make money, brings in more revenue and makes it more likely that this game is well maintained or that the sequel's even better, cool. I don't, hate billboards on the highway in real life, and I don't hate them in a video game. If they're more personalized towards me, whatever. But I just have that creeping feeling that that's not going to be how this plays out. I feel like it's just going to be something that goes much further than that. I don't want characters to look like NASCAR racers with logos all over their clothes. I don't want that on cars. I don't want personalized sponsored weapons. I don't want there to be missions that are somehow specific to me, like as an advertisement, because I don't know if that's cost effective yet, but I promise you, if you were able to take that Final Fantasy 15 cup noodle mission and instead make it about something that the computer thinks you're interested in because you searched something or said something near your Amazon Alexa or whatever, yeah, I feel like this could be a really intrusive form of advertising. And number 3, the fish that beat Pokemon Sapphire are retiring from game streaming. On the channel, these fish were able to uncover glitches that nobody had found in Pokemon Sapphire and actually eventually beat the game. Having done that, what else is there left to do? Trap the fish in another Pokemon game for another few years? The fish's owner is actually going through a lifestyle change and isn't able to dedicate a full room to the fish anymore, and he's giving the fish to his parents. I speculate maybe he's getting married or something, and, it's insane to have an entire room dedicated to fish playing Pokemon. But honestly, who really knows? I don't. And number 2, apparently, Glenn Schofield revealed that the Lord of the Rings game he worked on was actually based on a Tiger Woods golf game because they needed large areas with basically a goal at the end, and they had pretty much done all of the work to have that when they made the Tiger Woods golf game. They just modified the engine and obviously made completely different looking environments and mechanics, and there you have it. I mean, that's hilarious. And finally, at number 1, the Minecraft world record speedrunner that exposed Dream as a cheater was exposed as a cheater. Minecravenger, the name of the guy, has apparently been cheating for years. And several of his cheat-gotten records have existed for years. Somebody figured out that he was getting way too much obsidian out of chests and did some investigation and exposed that the guy cheats. So, like, who's watching the Watchmen is really the question here. And that's all for today. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. If you like this video, click like. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week. Best way to see them first is, of course, a subscription, so click subscribe. Don't forget to enable all notifications, and as always, we thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. You can follow me on Twitter at FalconTheHero, and we'll see you next time right here on GameRanx.